Tom what he did last week, but Tua didn't have the type of injury like the throwing hands or an ankle or something that's going to keep him from stepping back in and doing exactly what he was doing before. Now, I know some people are a little nervous about it, rightfully so. It was a bad scene, but he is getting the best medical attention that he could possibly get at this moment. Everything he is doing is being scrutinized from a medical perspective after everything had happened, which is a good thing, and it should have happened from the beginning, of course. But I think he's going to be fine, and I feel perfectly safe with him being out there. That said, we know what they were. They were rolling before he got hurt. So I don't see why he wouldn't step back in. To Shady's point, bring back the energy, get the defense fired up again. He still has all of his weapons. He still has that coach who's dialing things up for him and completely believes in him. So I feel great about Tua coming back, and I think that they'll win this game at home.
I don't want to talk to analyst joy. I want to talk to fan joy for a second. Who do you like naturally when you're watching? Who will you be cheering for?
Well, I'm rooting for the Dolphins because I want to see what Tua can do this year with this team. I don't think...
You're not hearing me.
What do you mean?
Like naturally, like as a fan.
Naturally, I am rooting for the Dolphins.
Okay, so you cheer for the Dolphins heavier than the Steelers, like in life? That's really what I'm trying to ask.
Okay, so this is what I normally do.
Thank you. This is what I'm asking.
This is what I normally do, but it's not like that for the Steelers this year. Normally, I start out rooting for the Dolphins, right? And then about halfway through the season, they out of it. So I just slide on over to the Steelers and enjoy that into the postseason. But I have that right. But the Steelers, like, this is a rebuilding year for the Steelers. So I want to see the Dolphins have success and take advantage of the situation that they're in.
Okay, Dave, let's get back to the question. Can Tua Tagovailoa make the Dolphins elite once again?
I'm about to sound like a hater. Are we confident they were elite? Like how?
Oh, here you go.
Are we?
They beat the Ravens. They beat the Bills.
They did.
And the Patriots.
They beat.
And I know they don't think the Bill Belichick is good, but.
And the reason I bring that, and look, I guess the answer to my question is I just think the AFC is so loaded. It feels like a season where every week we're going to be like, damn, that happened? Damn, the Steelers beat the Buccaneers? Really? Like that type of thing. And so I look at it, and I understand the irony that the Dolphins beat the Bills. Just bear with me. But like the Bills and the Chiefs are really the only two teams in the AFC where I just trust that every week I think they'll win. And even the Chiefs had a slip up against the Colts. I just think the conference is too tough for me to just be like, yep, the Dolphins are elite.
But couldn't you be saying that because you've watched these last two games without Tua?
Very true.
Take yourself back.
Very true.
Transport yourself back to that moment before.
But see, okay, here's where I say this, and like I'm not trying. I don't dislike the Dolphins. I want you to be able to watch them succeed. I've watched the Ravens the last month too. I watched the Ravens, who we thought were like a contender, slip up and struggle and lose fourth quarter leads to more than just the Dolphins. So that win doesn't look as good to me as it did when it happened. And it's not that I don't think the Dolphins are good. I'm just not ready to put them in that class with some of those year in and year out contenders until they do a little bit.
Dave, don't waste all your energy defending yourself, because coming up, I got to give you the floor. Jimmy Garoppolo. Not as good as Dak Prescott. Now, we're supposed to do something else. We're supposed to talk about some games and matchups. But nah, I got to give my guy, Dave Hellman, a minute to state why Dak is better than Jimmy G. He got the coffee down right now. He getting his energy.
That's just water.
Y'all don't want to miss this seat. Don't go anywhere.
Cowboys juice?
Reggie Bush had something important taken from him, so Wendy's is returning it.